Hello, my friends. How you doing? Welcome to another Living on the Edge of Chaos. Productivity, peace of mind, nerdiness over a cup of coffee newsletter. Here is another little quick tip for the newsletter coming out to help you with how do I voice type. And so I wanted to kind of give a context of the overview because there's a lot going on this particular newsletter for this week. And so I tried to break it down by Mac, Windows, and Chromebook because we all know we use various devices. Your students use devices maybe at school, but they might have different devices at home. So, at the simplest thing, a lot of you, depending on your device, you might actually have to turn some accessibility features on. And so, just be aware if you get stuck and need help with that, you can reach out and I will gladly help you. But as you start to use some of these tips, you might actually have to access and turn on the accessibility features, but your software will help you through that. So I'm going to demo some of these here in just a second in the video, but just to kind of explain the newsletter itself, we have up here the keyboard shortcuts to do voice typing. Voice typing is really important. If you're just tired of typing. Two, it can be really effective once you get the handle of how to speak clearly, how to use certain phrases for punctuation, and it's really helpful for the young kids, especially those that maybe don't have the fine motor skills to type and understand that. They can talk, and maybe you as a parent can help with the editing. There's just lots of ways to make this work, and never forget our phones. I do more voice typing on my phone than ever before, and it's starting to move more into my different laptops and devices. So we have the keyboard shortcuts depending on what you're using. On Mac, you just hit the function button 2 times really quick. It's going to ask you to turn it on. You'll see it here in just a second in the video. Windows is the Windows key and the H. And Chromebook is going to be search plus D, or it might be your launch button, depending on what device that you have. Now, when you're in different platforms, as we can see over here on this part of the screen here, in Google, if you go to the tools icon, you'll see this here. You can go to voice typing and type that way. It's going to look a little different depending on which one you're in. Docs just goes right into it. Slides, it's going to then move it down into the presenter notes, which you can then bring up and copy and paste. If you're working on a Mac, that's what I use for a lot of my stuff. Anytime you go to edit on any of the toolbars at the very top, edit, start dictation, you can be able to add that wherever there's an opportunity to insert text for voice typing. And it works on Chrome, it works on Microsoft tools, so I want to make sure that you know that it's universal, as you can see there in these icons here. Windows, same thing. It's just going to be the Windows key and H, and you just say stop dictating for that to stop. But what I want you to really pay attention to, especially with Windows, that is for school platforms for using that, is the immersive reader and just the amount of the learner tools that are available within all the Microsoft tools. It is truly phenomenal what Microsoft has for accessibility for kids. Down below, I've got a small tutorial on the dictate tool in Microsoft Word. It's so good. If you don't know it's there, you need to check that out. This is a video from a while back in which we talked about voice typing. I've been talking about this since 2015. Man, I'm getting old, but that's there. And then this here is the video that you're watching now, the overview. More importantly, all these platforms, all these tools that you're going to use have things built in. So like we're looking here in Microsoft Word on your phone, has the mic stuff built in. But remember, on your keyboard on your phone, regardless of what you use, you always have the mic. And so you can always do voice typing through your phone. This works really well with tablets as well. Okay, so one of the first things that you're going to do to enable the dictation tool on your keyboard, whether you're using a Mac, and we'll show Windows here and Chromebook here in just a minute, is you're going to press the function button 2 times. And when you do that, for the first time, if you haven't already turned it on, you're going to get this screen that you can see right here asking, do you want to enable dictation? And you can see here, it's going to allow you to press the function key twice, or you can choose it from your edit menu regardless of where you're at. So I'm going to go ahead and choose OK. And it's going to then open this up to enable dictation, and it's going to be there. So now what I can do is when I go to type, you're going to see, let me go ahead and open up a doc. I'm just going to open up a note, just something simple here. All right. I'm going to call this dictation demo. And now you're going to be able to see a couple things. One, I can go here to edit. And now I can see the start dictation. And I can also see the function double press. So if I were to highlight this, it's going to start recording my voice and pasting it into the note. I can also hit the function key 2 times. And you can see here again that the mic's up. It's showing me that my voice is being recorded. And then I can obviously go back and edit. You can see here that a couple little things, but at least it's there. Now this will end up working now in everything. So I can go here to a Microsoft Word, and in Word, the double function press or through the edit here doing the start word dictation will work. Hello, my name is Aaron Maurer. Also remember that in Word, you have the dictate tool. So I could also use this here, the tool that's actually built into Word. Hello, my name is Aaron, and I like coffee. Period. So that works there as well. I could also then go into a Google Doc. Okay, in a Google Doc, I go here to Tools, and I will choose Voice Typing. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. So you can see that, and it would also work in other languages if I needed to. And then over, if I were to do a slide, the same thing would work here. Now what you'll notice is the voice type is going to go into the speaker notes for the slide. So just a slight change, but it still works. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. So it puts it down here in the notes, but then I can just copy and then I can paste that in there and have what I need. So you've got those voice dictation tools there just on your device. Also, don't forget to use your phone. So let's take a look at this. All right, so let's just go ahead and pull up the Word app, and you can see here's the Word app, and I've got the microphone there in the bottom right-hand corner of my screen for the microphone. Word has that built in, which is nice. And then as you can see here, I'm going to start talking. This is just a demo of me from a voice before, and it works really quick and super fast. I also have, just like on any platform, you've got the little mic on your keyboard down in the bottom next to the space bar and the emoji keyboard if you have that. So you always have that applicable as well. And you can see that it works just the same as you would use for anything, whether you're on social media or a Word document. Now the same thing is going to work over there with your Google Docs as well. The only difference is Google Docs doesn't have a microphone in the corner, so you're just going to use the keyboard microphone, but it works just the same as before with Word or whatever you're using. And so I know you can't hear me say that, but that's the translation, and it works pretty smooth. So the phone is so powerful, and it is a wonderful productivity and education tool once you know how to utilize it. So a lot to process here. Here's what I'm curious for. Which of these do you use? What have you found to be most helpful? When do you use voice typing? How's that working out for you as a parent, someone working in the regular job force, not in education, but as a teacher and as a student? What's your go-to? When do you use it, and how do you find it helpful? Leave a comment, let me know. And as always, my friends, I hope you find these newsletters helpful. It'll be down in the show notes. And until next time, my friends, remember, stay awesome. Peace.